Obesity. We see it every day, and yet we do nothing. We pass an obese stranger on the street and don't even notice a problem. Why is that? How have we become so desensitized towards something as dangerous as obesity? Some may argue that the world is just becoming a more accepting place, that we see past the physical regardless of the harmful consequences. In reality, the problem stems from the fact that out of 6.9 billion people that make up the world's population, 14% are overweight. Obesity is now a global epidemic. Obesity has grown rapidly in most countries throughout the world, wealthier countries obviously showing a sharper increase. Looking at the United States alone, we see that obesity has grown steadily since before the 1990s. In 1997, the obesity rate in America was 19.4% of adults. 13 years later, that number dramatically increased to 35.7% of the adult population being overweight. Although the United States is the worst offender of obesity, other countries are experiencing obesity rate increases as well. England, for example, also suffers from a large population percentage of obesity. Between 1993 and 2010, the obesity rate in England has increased by 11.2% and has doubled in the last 25 years. Currently, the obesity percentage in England is 2 times higher than in other European nations such as Italy or France. Researchers suggest that half of the English population will be obese by the year 2030. Luckily, other countries such as Japan have obesity rates as low as 3.6% and have been measured to consume 200 calories less than Americans per day. Worldwide, the percentage differences of obesity in Generation Y, or children born between 1980 and 2000, and Generation Z, children born from 2001 to the present, is a staggering 5%. In one generation, obesity has doubled. So step 1 is complete. We see that there's a problem. But why? What has caused such an increase in obesity over the years? Well, the first fast food restaurant opened in 1921, but the fast food industry itself did not take off until the 1940s with the arrival of McDonald's. In the following years, the idea of instant food captured Americans. Many fast food chains began to pop up throughout the United States, and the convenience of food fast proved to be very helpful as the working individual added more hours to their already hectic week. Unfortunately, this convenience did not come without a price. Fast food meals are among the highest calorie meals. A Big Mac meal from McDonald's, for example, contains 1,130 calories. That's only 870 calories less than the average human should consume in a whole day. In 1967, McDonald's went global, spreading the fast food idea into the global sphere. In addition to the changes in eating habits, technology has affected the way children participate in recreational activities. Before the invention of video games and computers, children were forced to play actively outside. Now, children spend on average 55 hours consuming some sort of media outlet, and studies have shown that children who watch more than 4 hours of TV per day are extremely likely to be overweight. Obesity is not just a social faux pas, it's a health risk. Many heart problems are directly related to obesity. The excess fat causes high levels of blood pressure and cholesterol, which put strain on the heart. These problems can also be seen in children. Sadly, 70% of obese children aged 5 to 17 battle at least one heart health-related risk. Diabetes is another health complication that is commonly seen in obese people. Some researchers believe that 88% of all types of type 2 diabetes are cases that are directly related to obesity. In the United States, roughly 151,000 children have a type of diabetes. Less common health complications of obesity include metabolic syndrome, various cancers, sleep apnea, and pregnancy complications. Obesity can also affect a person's mental health. It opens doors to bullying, prejudice, and ridicule. In schools, bullying because of physical appearance can lead to low self-esteem and, in severe cases, even suicide. Prejudice in the workforce because of obesity is also seen in cases of adult obesity. Both of these cases take a toll on a person's mental well-being, regardless of their age. Now we need to solve this global epidemic. Education and promotion of physical activity are the best 2 ways to combat the spread of obesity worldwide. It is imperative that people know not only the importance of making healthy food choices, but how to make healthy food choices in their everyday lives. We need to teach children when it's okay to have an ice cream and how much is enough. Instilling healthy eating habits at a young age will decrease childhood obesity, which will spill over into their adulthood. In addition, everyone, both young and old, should be encouraged to participate in a physical activity. For adults, this is quite a challenge because most adults work all day and come home to tend to their children. To solve this problem, parents could participate with their children in family bonding physical activities. Everyone knows that obesity is a problem, but many do not know how severe the problem is worldwide. It is not an issue that can be swept under the rug or ignored. We have seen the rates increase over the years, but have not pushed hard enough for results. In order to improve the health of our overall world's population, obesity must be solved.